Hello. It's been a while since I did a little YouTube life update, and I've been getting asked a lot of questions lately on Instagram about everything going on in my life, so I thought it's time for another one. But where am I at in my life? Well, let's start from now and work backwards, I guess. I was supposed to fight on June 8th in Chicago. I was so excited about it. It was going to be at the All-State Arena, which is like an 18,000 people stadium. It was going to be a sick event, or still is going to be a sick event. Maybe not as sick, because I won't be there. No, it will be. It'll be still amazing. But I've just been traveling around LA and New York for about a month. I got back like a week ago. And towards the end of while I was there, I guess I just like pushed myself a little too hard. And then the travel and the time difference and lack of sleep and whatever, I got pneumonia. So I've been really, really sick the last couple of weeks, actually. And I had to pull out of my fight, which I'm so bummed about. And the worst bit is, like, I feel okay, but, well, not a week ago, but, like, even for the last few days, like, I feel fine. I've even been training a little bit here and there, but it's like I just start coughing uncontrollably. I can't breathe. If I try and take a deep breath or I laugh, that's the worst, because my friends are really funny. I just start coughing uncontrollably, and it's like I can't have a fight and not be able to breathe. Yeah, that wouldn't work. So anyway, I went for a 4-mile run this morning and freaking died. Like, I coughed the entire way. And I went to the doctor the other day because I was a little concerned. Like, I've been sick for so long, I feel fine. Why am I still coughing so much? And she was like, well, you're at the end of it, and all the phlegm's like coming out. Sorry for the gory details. And it's irritating the back of your throat, so that's why you're still coughing. But she's like, don't worry, like, you know, give it another week or so, you're going to be fine. So I'm not going to make myself worse by exercising, so I think, you know, as long as I can deal with the coughing, fuck it, like, game on. So anyway, back to it. But my next issue is that now I'm not fighting in 2 weeks, and I'm going to Europe for the summer in 3 weeks, which is already planned and been done and set for a long time. My next fight's not going to be till late September, so I've kind of got the next 3 weeks to, like, do anything, be anywhere, no responsibility. And I'm like, oh my god, I never have this opportunity. Like, I always have a fight coming up that I have to, like, be low weight and good and training and whatever for. And, you know, I don't want to stop training. I love training. It's like my life. But I can do anything right now. Like, I've got this little window of opportunity. What do I do? What would you do? I'm thinking, like, I could go to LA. And so I met a guy there right at the end of when I was there last time. He was Paul Miller, his name is, and he was an Australian Olympic boxer. He competed in the Olympics, the Commonwealth Games. Really cool guy. He was sitting behind me at the fights, and we started chatting. He knew one of my old coaches from Australia. And so I went to his house and trained in his garage, and he taught me so much stuff. It was really, really good, but it sucked because we only had 2 sessions, and he was, like, trying to teach me so many things, which I was, like, sparring on the same day and implementing, and it was, like, so effective. So I really want to get back out there and, like, do a little training camp with him at some stage. And I was like, I could do that now without the pressure of a fight coming up and, you know, just, like, learn some stuff. Or I could, like, go surfing in Costa Rica, or I could go out to Europe early and travel the coast of Italy, or I could go visit friends in, like, Denver, Chicago, New York, just do a little trip. I could go hiking in Sedona in Arizona. I've always wanted to do that. There's just so many options, and the weather is so terrible here in Miami. It's like, get out of here, go. But then over the next few weeks, I've also got a lot of friends coming to Miami to visit. So I don't really know. It's like, what would you do? So many options. And I've basically got 2 weeks, because after that I will have to head over to Europe. Awful life. I really can't complain, can I? But I am still so bummed about not fighting. I really wanted to get a fight in before I went away, because I haven't had my last one since my last fight was the end of Feb, which I don't know if you saw my Instagram video, and if you haven't, look it up. I knocked the girl out in 58 seconds, so I was like just able to fit it on Instagram. So that was really cool. And yeah, since then, so then after my fight, I worked really intensely. I worked almost every day in March. I was booking a lot of jobs, and it was really cool, but yeah, I didn't have a fight coming up at that stage, so I was like, you know, make the money And then as soon as I finished up at my last job, I literally jumped on a plane and shot over to LA. And a lot of people were asking me, why was I in LA? Well, basically, if you follow me for a while on Instagram, you might remember that I spent a lot of January in Chicago. And that was just kind of by chance because my gym here in Miami was moving location. And so they took down the ring and the boxing bags. There was like one boxing bag left in anticipation to move like in a couple of days. But then something would happen that would prevent us from being able to move. But that went on for like 6 weeks. And I was like, well, I have a fight to train for. So I was training up in Chicago, which is where my coach is actually from. So he, years ago, connected me with a bunch of people up there in the boxing scene. And I had a lot of amateur fights in Chicago in my amateur career and was kind of connected up there. And there's an awesome group of girls, a lot of girls too, in boxing up there. That's really, really good to train with. And what I noticed is spending that time in Chicago in January is I improved so significantly, and I was learning a lot just from, I guess, the different bodies, different input of coaching. You know, everyone sees different things and can teach you something a little bit different that maybe you will, maybe you won't implement into your style and take something away from that. So that was a really cool experience. And just based on that, I also got the opportunity to fight in Chicago from Bobby Hits. Thanks, Bobby. Fuck, I can't believe I can't do that fight. I'm so annoyed about it. But anyway, next time, I'm sure he's going to put on plenty more amazing shows that hopefully I'll be able to jump into in the future. Yeah, so I had these cool opportunities in Chicago, improved significantly, and I was like, well, Chicago's cool, but it's not even like the #1 boxing place in the world. Like, where else can I go, you know, and learn more and meet more people and get more opportunities? And I thought, okay, there's like LA, Vegas, New York, London, I guess, are probably the biggest ones. So I've been working my way through all, and I hadn't been to LA in 2.5 years, so I thought, you know what, let's go. So I jumped on a one-way flight to LA. I was only planning on going out there for like 5 or 6 days, but just stuff kept happening. I just kept meeting new people and finding new girls to spar and getting to, do cool things out there. And a lot of opportunities came up and I just had so much fun. So I actually only left, I'd still be out there. The only reason I left was because I had plans to go to the Linares-Lomachenko fight in New York the other weekend, which was amazing, by the way. Oh my God, I could watch that fight like 57 more times. What a great fight. And it was so exciting to be there. Like, the atmosphere was sick. So I left, and then I ended up leaving New York because I was like, I am so sick. I can't even get out of bed. I just want to go home and like recover and be in my own house, you know. So it was kind of a shitty end to the trip, but overall I had an amazing time. And I guess that kind of summarizes my year so far and where I'm at. I know there were like 1,000 other questions people were asking me, and I can't really remember what they are. So if there's something you want me to talk about, let me know, and I'll do another little update for you guys soon.